Most important thing to know about content marketing is that it's more about brains than budget. A lot of people think they need to be Nike, they need to be Red Bull. You don't. You've got it in you. You are capable. So it's not just about telling your story, it's also about creating momentum with the people that you want to reach, creating momentum with prospects. So I think those three things. Once you get your story straight, build audience, create momentum, and ultimately use it to drive business. Pretty much by the time your buyers reveal themselves to you, they're already a significant way through the process. They already know that you have something that they're interested in. So for that reason alone, your customers are out there searching for you. What are they finding when they find you? When they find you online, what are they finding? And then what's more is, are you giving them a reason to talk about you beyond that? So it's about search and it's about sharing. Essentially, what matters now is Google and friends. I think companies are beginning to embrace this way of thinking, but I think the biggest impediment is really not being clear on their story. A lot of companies still want to talk about themselves. They want to talk about their products, they want to talk about their services, they want to tell you about their company. But your story is really not what you do, it's what you do for others, right? It's what you do for your prospects. It's how do you shoulder their burdens, how do you ease their pain? That's your story. So your story isn't about you, it's what you do for the people that you want to reach. And so I think just kind of shifting your mindset toward that, making the customer the hero of your story, not your dumb products and services, I think that's a key right there. Once you make that leap and then figuring out what channels are best suited to telling that story, and then of course, what do you want them to do next? So the main reason to do content marketing is because Google calls it the zero moment of truth, right? In our world, which there's a lot of sharing going on, there's a lot of interactions in the digital space, this isn't a world where brands are in control anymore. We hear a lot about that, but really what that means is it's not, the decisions that we're making are not controlled by brands, the purchasing decisions that we're making. So Google's zero moment of truth holds that people make decisions about the products that they want to buy, the things that they need through various sources, through online reviews, through social platforms, through searching on Google. So there's many ways that they make decisions. It's not just about brands marketing to us, it's about us deciding when we want to reveal ourselves to brands. But in general, it seems that people are awakening to the idea that they need content as a foundation of their marketing, which is wonderful first. So I didn't feel resistance. I didn't feel that, prove to me why I need to think about content. I think that in general, Denmark businesses seem to be at that next step, which is, okay, we get it, we get the why. Now, how do we do this? What do we do? One thing I've noticed, though, just in terms of kind of where the Danish people are, I was really impressed with the fact that so many are on Instagram. That's not the case with a lot of countries. I talked in a lot of countries. I was in Turkey last week. They're not big into Instagram. I mean, a little bit, but it's just starting. So here, there was a lot of sharing going on Instagram with the day's hashtag. A lot of people seemed really familiar with, the platform and with some of the brands who are on there. You had a whole session on Instagram, so that's, that to me, it was surprising to me that I wasn't expecting that. That's not true of all social channels, but definitely Instagram is big here, so that's great. Which happens to be my favorite social platform, so that's why I felt good here. I felt like, okay, I get these people. We're good.